Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. So it's been bucketing down today in South Australia, which is absolutely wonderful. Kangaroo Island have apparently had a whole heap as well, which is great. I'm hoping that that will deaden all the fires and that'll be the end of that for the summer. That'll be good. Alright, so it's Friday book haul. So we'll get into it because I do have a lot. So I got bookmark. Lots of your coloured pages as usual. Someone found this in one of the books. Don't know what that pattern is. Some weird pattern on there. But it's a joker and it's got an albatross or something. Oh yeah, it is an albatross. So I thought, yep, I'll take that. Now, I just got to figure out where I'm putting things. So, I've got a pile of books here that I've grabbed for the covers. Yeah, I've got to stop doing that, but they're throwing out some good ones. We've just had such an influx of books at the moment. It must be everyone doing their clean outs after Christmas. So, now this one didn't look like much, but I decided to look at, I didn't have time to look under all the dust covers, but I'm really grateful I did this one. Sorry, that is my dog. Decided to lie down under the table with her butt up against the tripod foot. Okay. Get back to it. Take that off. I don't know. I hope you can see. I'll have to rub some ink into it. But it's embossed roses on there. Absolutely beautiful. So that was very unexpected. So yes, I love these covers because a lot of the time you get sticky tape marks from people sticking the plastic covers on that. So these are in really good nick, and they had wider backs to them as well, so really good to fit, you know, good 3 or 4 signatures in. And I like the colour of these for your nature themed journals. So got a few of those. A blue one. And then this, look at the cover on that. It's quite worn. It's not too bad though, it's mainly just worn around the corners and the edges. Beautiful roses on that. So I had to have that one. Then a little card, business card, but I love the way it flips out like that. You get so many ideas with this sort of thing. And of course a whole heap of pages. I took out pages that had writing on there that was vintage. And I did a collage card the other day that had one of these cancelled stamps on it, and I really liked the way it turned out. So then I have to go and rip out all the pages that had that on. So you've got a few different pages there. A bit more writing on that one. Due date slip. Something about clouds and that. I don't know if it's any good. I'll have a look at that afterwards. And some more beautifully coloured pages there. Grab this. I love the cover on this as well. It's For Your Spare Moment, an anthology. So I think it's poetry maybe? Yes, so it's a whole lot of poetry. Sorry, there's a bit of glare there. I'll just put this blind closed. I think I'd organise it better, but I thought it'd be alright. There goes the dog sitting down again. So yeah, a whole lot of poetry for me to read through and see if I like any of them. This Wagner Nights must have something I liked in it. Oh, a whole lot of little bits of songs. Yeah, and they sound pretty cool. Like a fantasy style songs and music, so I thought that'd be cool for some collaging. Thesaurus, boring, but yeah. Pitman shorthand instructor, I always grab those. I've got a few of them now with all your shorthand examples. Tell you what, I'm absolutely sweating to death today. The humidity is really bad, although I looked up and on the weather website it said it was only like 56% and tomorrow's going to be 97%, so oh, I think I got this just for the front and back page. I really like those. So in a baby book or something, nice and colourful. It's just got pictures in it like that. But I love those pages. Another good cover, The Precious Present. I think this probably, oh, I know I liked this other than the cover. Looks like poetry, maybe. But I love the, it looks textural, the colour on the pages, so I can use all these bits. And there's a lot of plain bits in it. More poetry, Australian colonial poetry to 1920. So that'll be interesting. Let's have a look at all of that. Oh, and then there were these. Your Beatrix Potter, but they're so like ruined. So I had no qualms about taking these ones. Just gonna see if I can. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So I've got squirrel napkin and all the little pictures, and then the tale of Jemima Puddle Duck. I'll have to see how old this one is because it looks really old. It's very broken up. It says 1908. No, surely not. Maybe. It does look really old, doesn't it? Wow, if it is 1908. Let's see what this one says. $1903. Wow. No wonder they look beaten up. Might have to just treasure these for a while. They're very old. This one does not say by the looks, and that's Peter Rabbit. Just have another check. She must have kept these, the lady, all her life. She said she was moving, this lady that came in today with some boxes of books. And she said she was quite sad having to put all the books in. Tale of Tom Kitten. What does that one say? That one doesn't seem as old. Doesn't say. Gorgeous pictures. Appley Dapley's Nursery Rhymes. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Aren't they gorgeous though? Real treasure. I've got a few others of these sets, but definitely not as old as those first few we were looking at, so beautiful little collection there. That one, really nice cover again. Might have just got this one for the cover, I think, by the looks. Yeah, I would have. Pages are great though to do stuff with, nice and thick. Antiques, pocket encyclopedia. So nice smaller pics that can be used quite easily on tags and that. Love some of the old pictures that you get in these sort of books. They'll be really good for little stamps, cards or something. Some frames, I'll be able to put something in inside the frames. So lots of ideas. Oh, it's raining quite gently now, which is good because it was bucketing down earlier on. I couldn't even hear the TV. Although I will not complain about that. What's this one? The Story of Painting. Looks like it's got a lot of abstract pieces in there. Figure I just grab whatever art books and go through them when I get home. Keep what I like. I don't know what that is that I'm looking at. Doesn't look very friendly. That's a beautiful picture. Ones like that, really cool. Choosing baby names. There were a couple of these going out, but I love the border on this one. and the colour of the pages, and I just thought that would be really cool in, well, probably a little boy's baby book or something, because they're blue pages. And it's got all the names. Oh, we've got pink ones as well. So there you go. But I thought if I ever do any like baby themed journals, that these would be a nice addition. Every man will shout. One would think poetry again. Yep. More poetry. The Byzantine Empire. You usually get nice pictures in things that are Byzantine, if that's how you say it. So looks like there's black and whites. Not a lot, but enough to go through, grab what I want. This is the collection of Henry P. McIlhenny, something like that. That's a really cool back page there. Oh, it's quite fibrous and thick, textured. So all of his sketches. Don't know if I like his style that much, but you never know when you're going to learn some technique or find something that you like. Colonial Mansions. Last book haul, I think I bought home a whole lot with houses in. These ones are better actually. They're more the style, I think, that Shabby Dabby Doodah I saw using once to make ephemera. I will have to find that video again sometime. Sure, I've got it saved with my 10,000 others that I have to scroll through to find. There's a National Geographic. Oops, sorry, that was me, not the dog. Doing well today. This one, Egypt, which is awesome. Glossy pages, but still. So a lot of glare and a lot of Egyptian pictures. Oh, that's freaky, isn't it? Really weird. Looks like a sock puppet or something. That'd be great though for some filler pages. Is that the map? It said something about, yeah, and there's a map in there. So that's a cool one to go through. What's this one? Is Origins, Originality and Beyond. Something about modernism. I have no idea about all this art stuff, but it's interesting. Look like trees, but legs as well. I got Bialowski's Christmas. Oh, I like this because it had some Christmas trees in it. That's a pretty cute picture. And I thought I might be able to fussy cut them and use them at Christmas. And the teddy bears even. The Kiss That Missed. Now, just looking, oh, it's got a dragon. I might have grabbed it for the dragon by the looks. Oh, it's got an owl as well, so I was probably looking at the little pictures like that I can cut out and use. Duck and crown. Architecture of England. And this is lovely. Someone's photocopied it and put it in there. Might be able to just use that page as it is, folded up in a journal. This one is 53. Yeah, lovely pictures. And sketches as well of your old buildings. I I've got homes in Australia. Again, some nice black and white pictures and maps. And that one down there is pretty cool. Two decades of memorable events and colourful personalities. Remember when? Nice black paper for me. I think they were cleaning out one of my favourite areas, which has all of this like his history stuff and news. 1984, this one. Sometimes they have newspaper clippings. And, like adverts and that, which I like. And sometimes you get vintage pictures. This doesn't look very vintage much at all, so I don't know if there'll be a lot in this, but I'll have a look. Maybe some for the glue book even. I'll just move that pile back so I can pull another one over. I went out and I organised all the recycling they had, and I had 2 little bags for myself, and that was it. And I thought that's a nice amount. But then they were just ditching so many because we had so many coming in that wouldn't fit, that I ended up bringing a lot back. Decorative crafts. Can't let the craft things go before I've had a look at them, so I'll get some ideas and patterns out of them. Oh look, this is gorgeous. It'll all look like Australian, cross-stitch for Australian flora and fauna. You'll be hearing the rain on the neighbour's roof now. I will have to talk louder. I don't want to shut the window because I need some air. Though I might have to. That's better. Alright. I've got a book on astronomy. So I've been grabbing a lot of these lately, just for pictures whenever I do a journal on planets and space, if I ever do, which I'm sure I will, because I do love the way they look. Some nice pictures in that one. Fairy stories. It's just got little black and white illustrations, so I thought I'd go through and have a look at them, because I do like some of them. 6 centuries in East Asia. Now I think this had some, it does have some pictures. I think it has no colour ones. No, it doesn't look like it has colour ones, but that's lovely. Cover's quite nice as well, in good condition. Sleeping Beauty. Now I saw that it had this foil in it, and my mum has grabbed a book like this before and separated the pages and managed to get the foil out, and I've used some of the foil on an AT coin before and it looked really cool, so I thought I'll just probably scrap this and grab the foil out of it. Folklore in the English and Scottish ballads. Ghosts, magics, witches, fairies, the other world. Now I like this sort of thing, but I also grabbed it because I think it was Rebecca who's been making a journal based on like folklore, evil spirits and stuff. Really cool it is, so I thought this would be an interesting read. Quasimodo selected poems. Again, another poetry book. Pages are nice and aged on this one, so I'd probably just rip them out of here to use. 65, that one is. Cub Scout Magic. Just looked interesting, so I grabbed it. Why not? That's a pretty cool page. I'll keep that for a circus journal, that one. 1962 by the looks. But I do like the colour of the instructions and that as well. Never know, I might learn some magic. I have to let my son read it. He used to want to do this sort of thing. Jamie's Garden. I've been eyeing this off for a couple of weeks, but I didn't want to buy it. But since it was in the bin, I thought I'd grab it because it's done in a journal-like format. And I thought I might get some ideas. So it's even got a pocket in it with stuff in there. Oh, look at all that. Stickers, I think. And little recipe card things. And I think they've been, oh yeah, just pull aparts. So that's pretty cool. I'll be able to use those. So yeah, I thought I'd go through and have a look at that. Be able to reuse some of these pocket pages maybe. It's even got more. It's got like stacks in there. Must have been a collect thing for, yeah, for Woolworths by the looks. Australian picture album. Oh, there's some of my coloured pages. Pocket, library card pocket. And I probably just wanted to cut little bits out of this one as well. Lots of the koalas and stuff. And I'll take the nice blue pages from the front as well. So this one, so there were two of these. Who did what? I was going to say what did what. That doesn't make sense. More nice blue pages, and again a lot of your vintage pictures and information. It's a lot easier to rip into them when you know you've got another one. Pages are a nice size to make some tuck spots and pockets and envelopes and that out of too. Beautiful pictures there. So it's those two. Dame Edna's coffee table book. I think I've got another one of these somewhere. I don't really like it, but it is quite old. Might have some interesting pieces I can use. It's quite retro. Probably some stuff in there that's quite wrong too, so better be careful. Oh, some of these would be cool to cut out and use. Princess of Wales Fashion Handbook. So there's a cutout from a magazine of Lady Diana. That is 84. Got all of her fashion that she wore, but I thought it even had some patterns and yeah, designs, which I think are really neat. A fashion journal. The Atlas of World Geography, maps as usual. They're nice and matte these as well, so they'll be great to use. Book on opera and ballet in Australia. Oops, and there's a whole lot more of my pages. I just stick them in the other books so they don't get ruined. And I found these. There must be photos. Very old. Sort of. Someone like taking photos of old buildings, I think. And then this was shoved in a book. I haven't looked at this yet. Don't you get much from your quiet time? Oh. I'll have a read of that later, but I love the typing on it. Now this opera and ballet one. I love it because it's black and white, quite vintage looking. So I'll go through that and check them all out. That's really sweet, that one. A nice journaling card. Ooh, that's scary. So that looks quite interesting. It's a nice big cover too. That might be good for a glue book or something, if I ever get around to making one. Alright, 2 more piles to go. River Murray sketchbook. $76, and it is what it says, sketches of areas around the River Murray. From Blossom to Honey, I saw that it was about bees and I had to have it, even though the bees aren't really the best sort of bees. Another pocket. But yeah, if I'm doing a bee journal, they can slip in there somewhere. That's quite a nice picture as well. Nice size for a big journaling card. 10 Bears Go Marching. A pop-up book this is, which I love. But I was thinking the pop-ups, they probably a lot of them are a bit broken or something. Look at him, that's really cool. Might have to keep this one just so I can do that every now and again. They're meant to be jumping up and down. You're gonna have to watch me do all of these. The idea was that I could be able to, you know, they're already fussy cut for me, so I could just take them off and use them in a bear journal, but if it's not broken, I might just keep it and keep doing that. Yeah, I know, I'm a big kid. Oh, isn't that fun? So yes, there's, oh, that's cool. Isn't that neat? I'd even be able to see how they've done them and recreate them. That'd be cool. Got these 3 Rainbow Magic early readers. Now, I just liked some of the pictures had fairies in them. That's matte paper too, so I'll be able to use the coloured bits. And I'll go through and check the pictures. There might be 1 or 2 that I want to use. Like that wouldn't be too bad as an embellishment. So yeah, a couple of those. North American Indians. Really nice pictures in this. 78. Really nice, I say, and then there's all these horrible pictures, but some of those are great. Heidi Grows Up. There were so many vintage books around this era that were going out, but a lot of them were starting to go mouldy and stuff, so I sort of don't really want them hanging around, but I had to grab that. I love this dust cover. And this looks in pretty good nick to be able to reuse as well, compared to the others that were there. So how old is this one? Does it tell us? 61 by the looks. So yeah, that's really good nick, and we've still got the pictures too. Probably make quite a nice altered book. Is that a colour picture? Ah, isn't that gorgeous? So yes, whether I alter it, keep some of those beautiful pictures in there. I'll have to think about that. That's actually really nice. Serencita. I don't know. Whatever that word says. Someone will tell me. Must be, so houses and stuff, or... Oh yeah, we've got houses. Must have seen something in there I liked. History of the World. It's a children's one too, so 9th impression is 82. So I'll go through and check out if there's anything much interesting in that. I'm sure I'll find something. pretty cool, the Roman statues. This is a treasury of favourite tales. Running out of room as usual. Isn't that gorgeous though, the borders on there. And even just the colours of this, lovely. That's the back. Oh, that is sweet. Big. I could cut it down. Or just use the cover or something and leave those pages in there. So yeah, I might be able to fussy cut some of these out. It's matte as well, so I can use the little coloured bits for collaging. Cut out the little fairy. Oh, and the ducks. Love ducks. I'll show you. Alright, last pile, which is good because I've almost sweated to death now. Oh, there's a big one in this pile. Record breakers of the air. It's got the planes and that, but it also has some birds and stuff. So I reckon there'll be a few good ones to fussy cut out. And the planes are really cool. The illustrations are really neat. Yeah. And the bats. Love the butterflies down there as well. It's really neat. Music for me. Oh yeah, that's right. I opened it up and just saw the cute kids. I'm not really that clucky over kids either, but they were cute illustrations. So, and the dog. Civilization. This one looks quite new. Don't know. 1990. So it is glossy. But that'd be a cool fussy cut and used in a glue book, I reckon. And this one, it is the World Encyclopedia of Dogs. Isn't that cute? Huge pictures though. 1977, look at that. Little chickens. So I think it had illustrations here and there as well, this one. Let's see if we can find them. Yeah, which I really love the illustrations. See what I can do with these big pages as well. This one got me. The giant colour book of, guess what it is? Mathematics. It's a giant colour book of mathematics. I was getting excited when I read the giant colour book of, and then I read mathematics, but I love that. It's all water damaged around there, so I might see if I can cut it down and still use that bit, because I really like that. Matte pages, which is nice, and they've got some cool pictures in there, so sorry, it's a bit of a big book to show the whole lot. So I'll go through and, yeah, cut out some of the interesting pictures from that. Probably would have liked maths if we had giant colour books of it when I was at school. And then these two beauties, Milestones of the 20th Century from Reader's Digest. Books about 80s, 90s, 81. So then again, lots of just random pictures. Got some space ones up there, which would be alright. These are always good fodder for embellishments. And the last one finally is Wars of the 20th Century. I don't really like war and stuff. Tell you what, it's a beautiful cover around that. Oh, it's huge. This one is 75. It did have a few pictures that were quite nice. Probably not many. I did see one of a lady somewhere which I really liked, but even these are pretty cool. There we go, something like that I really liked the looks of. So yeah, fascinating book, that one. So I think that is it. So thanks for coming along and seeing what books I've got, and I shall be back on soon. I have to finish a signature for my op shop challenge today, so hopefully I'll be on tonight with that. So take care. See you later, everyone.